Here we are with the adorable Coco. She's wearing that transitional leash over her nose and behind her ears. She's rocking it. Look how cute she is in it. Right now we're just practicing a patient sit. So you saw how when she got up and moved, I just lifted up very slight pressure, applied that constant pressure, and then I positioned myself right back at her side. I'm wanting her to learn how good it feels to be in that nice heel position. And it feels good to be nice and calm and to sit here. There's a lot going on, and so she can just enjoy sitting here and watching and just hanging out. So with our training walk, we use the transitional leash always. I'm going to keep my shoulder rolled back so my hand is tucked by my back pocket, and I'm going to have a short but loose leash. You can see it just kind of has a little bit of a J in it. You're not looking at that portion. You're just looking at the portion holding on to her. Oh, so there she stood up, so I'm going to lift the weight of an apple. Position myself back at her side. There you go. I'll pick up all my extra here again. I just want you to pay attention to what you're looking for. As long as that leash is short but loose, my hand is by my back pocket. Anytime Coco gets in front of me, there's going to be pressure formed on that leash, and then we'll utilize one of our 5 tools. It's important to make sure my hand stays in the same spot. As women, we like to lift our hand up and hold it up here by our side. I don't know why we do that, but we do that. So it's important for us to make sure we keep it down at our side. I want to make sure that anytime pressure is created on the leash, I utilize 5 tools. We're going to go over these 5 tools often. A lot of these videos are going to incorporate these 5 tools. I also want to express to you the power of just sitting here like this. Coco is a pretty nervous girl. She has energy, but she gets really nervous and intimidated by things. And so building up that confidence that isn't overconfidence. Often my nervous kids can pretend like they're overly confident, and they start to bark at everyone or take on bigger things than they should. Little guy syndrome, right? And so I'm wanting her to build true confidence in herself and learn how to just be calm, cool, and collected. So we call this the patient sit, or the reset. Is one of the 5 tools we'll utilize. It's also something we just utilized. There she stood up, so I'm lift that leash up. It's also something we utilize all the time. I want to be able to go to a parade with my dog, or out to dinner with my dog, or visit with a friend, and my dog just sit calmly at my side, not barking, not wrapping circles around me, not pacing all over, just being calm, cool, and collected. You'll hear me use those words often, calm, cool, and collected. That's what we're going for. In all situations, I just want my kid to be able to just be calm, cool, and collected beside me. We're ready to walk. I'm just going to give a little tug. We're going to walk. It's going to look a little bit like walking a cat with being all over the place. She's going to try to figure out where it is that she needs to be in order to not feel any of that pressure. She's going to try sitting and pawing at the leash. She's going to try jumping like a cute little bunny rabbit. So I guess a squirrel would probably be a better representation. It's going to be like a squirrel walk for a little bit. And you're going to watch over the days of how much she improves. How she's able just to walk calm, cool, and collected with me and be able to get the hang of things. Utilizing all the tools, we would utilize them just like we would with any dog, but they're going to be on a much more microscopic scale. So my flick is much smaller. I'm guessing 4 pounds. She's about 4 pounds. So the flick I would use for my 60-pound lab is not the same flick I would use for Coco here. So it's going to be hard for you to see some of these tools. So I'm going to try to describe them, and then maybe even show you when she's off the leash. Maybe I'll utilize Scott so you can kind of see those tools in action on not such a small scale. But right now you can see I'm just kind of barely flicking. I don't even know if you can see it in the camera. So we have our flick. We have our reset. Here she's creating pressure on me. So I'm just going to do another reset like you saw earlier. And I'm just going to wait. Depending on how distracted she is, it could sometimes take a dog. I've had to stand here for 25 minutes. I don't think it will take her that long. But I'm just lifting up very, very light pressure, and I'm just holding it consistent. This is helping her know, no matter how long it takes, I'm here for you to learn to process through the behavior. Just wanting her to be calm, cool, and collected. It's like telling someone who's terrified of spiders to be quiet. When there's a spider around, they're not going to be quiet, right? But if you can help them process through it, then eventually they can learn to cope even with the spider around. So she's not terrified right now. She's just very interested. The facility's across the street, which is what she's looking at right now. There. As soon as her bum went down, that pressure was released. You saw her licking her lips. That's a good sign. She's thinking about it and digesting those thoughts. That's beautiful. When I'm ready, I can stand here, have her sit here for 1 minute up to multiple hours. That's all about just teaching her to be calm. Go on our walk again. Okay, so you've seen the reset a couple times now. You're seeing the flick. Another one is just a zigzag, where I'm just gonna zig and I'm gonna zag. And Coco has to pay attention to me and my footwork instead of paying attention to where she's wanting to go. And we're just gonna do a partnership. Oh, here she's throwing a little fit. That's okay. Fits are totally allowed. And so I'm just zigzagging. That's another tool I have. I'll usually couple the flick with a zigzag. There we go. And she's gonna learn that walking beside me is so awesome. It's no pressure, it's so fun. And then realizing when she creates pressure when she's fighting against the walk, it's not nearly as much fun. Oh, there she's creating pressure again. So you can see how it's super important. My hand is still behind my back pocket and my shoulder is rolled back. And just anytime I feel pressure, I'm doing a tool. Whether that's a flick or a zigzag or a reset. The next tool I'm going to show you, there she goes, pressure, is a direction change. Where I just turn around and go the other direction. Oh. There's some pressure, I'm going to turn around and go the other direction. And it's kind of a nice ping pong effect. We'll go over why I would use which tool in what moment, but really as long as you're utilizing a tool, that's what's most important. Creating pressure. Anytime pressure is created, I know Coco can't create a lot of pressure, but my whole goal is that we go in this partnership walk where she doesn't notice me, I don't notice her, we enjoy each other's company, but it's not like either one of us is demanding of the other one, right? We want a best friend walk. And the only way to do this is to be able to correct every time pressure is felt on that leash. The hair, look how good she's doing. We're already settling down. Oh, that's pressure. But look, she self-corrected. That was beautiful. But we're no longer squirrel walking, right? We're at least walking at a nice, good pace together. The final tool is a rollback. We'll go over that one later. She's not quite ready for that one yet. So we're going to keep going on our training walk here. We're going to start with little to no distractions. We obviously have distractions while we're out here, so we're just going to try to avoid as many as we can in the beginning. We're not going to go past our barking dogs yet or past strollers and bicycles. We're going to try to steer clear of people and just let the traffic be our little bit of distraction. We want Coco to learn to walk at a nice, calm walk, no matter what's around us, but we have to start small and set ourselves up for success by not giving her too much all at once. Here she's just creating pressure. Again, she's not a 60-pound lab who's dragging me anywhere, but I want there to be no pressure on that leash. I want it to be that nice J shape. There. So we're just doing zigzags. There. Zigzag. Nice loose leash. Oh, flick. Created pressure. Direction change. She created pressure. So we're just going to keep utilizing these tools.